Yeah. Time to bring the bass dirt. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Wake, shut up. Hey, on my mama.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy MF coming now.
Hey, you set it up so nice. I was gonna be mad if you said
go
mine.
ahead.
I was like, that's my intro.
Go ahead, you kick off the intro.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy MF Comedy, and this is the 9th episode of What's Good in the Hood. That's the 9th, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Episode
nice.
9.
Episode 9. Let's shine. Today's special guest is Lavelle Hawkins.
Yeah, Lavelle's he's a former NFL player, and currently, what are you doing now?
Right now, I'm coaching at Edison High School. Giving back to my school. So, you know.
Okay,
yeah.
so big shout out to E House.
Most def.
Yep. So you're coaching there now. What year did you actually graduate from Edison?
So I just graduated from Edison in 2015. Nah, that's what
I was like, just. I was like, wait.
Nah, man.
It's early.
I'm like,
hold on. That ain't adding up, bro. But nah, I graduated in 04, man.
04? And then what college did you go to?
I went to UC Berkeley.
UC Berkeley. Okay.
And actually, I just graduated from UC Berkeley. Shout out to all my Service kids, man. You guys can do it. You know what I mean?
Hey. So, in high school, like, was that like your plan, like to go college ball and then to the NFL eventually? Like, when did that plan start?
So, man, actually it started, man, when I was a young boy. You know, I was probably about 9 to 10. You know, I remember I was sitting up, I was watching the game, because I was always like athletic and played outside and did crazy stuff. But, you know, I told my grandma that I would buy her a home one day.
Okay.
And I was going to go to the NFL. I was going to buy you a home. And I was serious. You know, people, you know.
Yeah, how old were you?
I was probably like 9 or 10.
Okay.
You know, and you know, people probably think you're crazy whenever you saying stuff like this, but you know, I knew exactly what I was saying at that age. And I'm like, I'm gonna get you out the hood, bro. Don't worry about it. I got it. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I kept that on my mind. You know, so the grind was crazy because going to Edison and you know, first of all, I was hella bad. Kid, like I don't know, I was just hyper. You know what I mean? I was hella hyper. You know, they tried to put me on medicine. You know, what is it? Some
Ritalin.
Some Ritalin.
Like, trying to calm you down.
Yeah. So my grandma like, no, I'm not putting my son on that. You know, and so my grandma let him, and I thank her for that. But I was able to calm down once I got to high school, about 9th grade, and I met a coach by the name of Booker Guyton, which is my coach here at Edison. Now I'm working with him now, but you know, there was a whole group of us that left from here and went up to Modesto. There's about 14 of us that went to Modesto, and we was all good athletes and stuff.
Okay.
People from the hood. You know, Ruben Jackson's the Lionel Hamilton Super Bowl champ,
yeah.
you know, and all that stuff. We all left and went up there, and we just started building. We just started building it, and you know, Booker showed us a lot of different things. You know, we're taking us to universities.
So was it like a football camp or something?
So no, I stayed with this dude named Mr. Spinks. So they came and met with my grandma, and you know, they kind of explained to her what they was trying to do with helping kids and you know in the hood and stuff. So my grandma was like, you know, it's good, he can go.
Okay.
You know, so
this was like a planned thing, like you would leave home for a certain amount of time. Like how long was that? Like
so
expected
I
to be gone?
Man, I was gone for at least a year. We had moved up to Modesto.
A year?
Yeah, we had moved up to Modesto.
So how old were you when this?
I was a freshman, but 14.
Oh, okay. So leaving, like moving.
Yeah, I was gone.
So it's a program, like some kind of program.
So no, I stayed. So basically, it was a guy named Mr. Spinks, man. He had kids too as well that were playing with us and stuff.
Okay.
And you know, I just met him, but my boy Ruben Jackson was with them in Brookside. Okay. And so it was already cool, you know, so I already knew it was cool.
All right.
But they came and met with me and my grandma and stuff, and you know, I'm like, yeah, get him out here, man, you know, because she don't want me in St. Louis to be doing some dumb stuff, you know, which I wasn't going to do no dumb stuff, you just never know.
Yeah.
I left, man, and grandma, she trusted me, she knew who I was, though, too. I mean, I'm not let somebody take advantage of me in no way, shape, or form. But you know, God trusted me enough to send me out there with them. It worked out.
So what you learned in that? Like, what was it like character development or?
So I won't say it was everything, man, because I'm in a house full of people that I don't even know. We had a 2-bedroom house, man. I mean, apartment. About 14 of us, hella beds on the ground. It was hella beds on the ground, and we all in there. You know, they ain't one room, we all over here, man, but we knew we had to go, you know. But I grew up in a house with hella people in a 2-bedroom, so it didn't bother me. It was fun to me, you know. It gave me some more people to mess with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was great for me. It was a great experience, man, to give me some folks that I really didn't know. It showed you how to work with different people, different personalities, and all that stuff, man. And the guy that I stayed with was a pastor.
Okay.
And so, you know, we had Bible study every Tuesday, you know, and that stuff helps, you know, because a lot of kids not praying and getting on their knees and praying right now. You know, and that's something that we did. You know, it was more like a family. It was more like a family thing.
That's good.
It was more like a family thing. You know, we ate together. You know, I didn't grow up doing that stuff, you know. But, you know, I remember the first time I stayed over there, they were sitting at the door before we left to school. And, you know, they used to give you kisses and stuff before you go to school.
Yeah.
You know? I ain't with all that, bro. Like, I ain't with all that kissing, man. I ain't man kissing me on my cheek, man. You know? And so I used to try to be the last one. As soon as you kind of move out, run out the house, like, all right, what's me? You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it was great. Like, I mean, I can go through a whole little thing of this stuff.
Yeah. But it set you in the right path to actually end up in the NFL, right? So that was kind of like the beginning. That was
the beginning for me, man.
Okay.
You know, I was surrounded and blessed to be around a lot of great people, man. You know, because I was there for a year, then we came back and went to Edison. And, you know, once I got back to Edison, man, it was another great. It was great people at Edison. And once we got there, it was like a family. Right. You know, the football players kind of like ran the school. You know, and, you know, and that's the thing that I'm trying to teach these young boys now, man. Like, how football players don't run the school, man. Like, we were the guys, but we wasn't disrespectful. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that we battling right now is the disrespect right now with the kids right now, man. They hella disrespectful. You know, we knew these guys were accountable. We didn't act like it. You know, we didn't show our butts off and stuff. You know, when it came to school and stuff, we did what we were supposed to do. You know?
Right. So how are like the high school players now compared to like your days?
Man, let me see. Cause I don't want to say my bad about it. I gotta let them go.
But it's a different culture though.
It's totally a different culture. Like, and I hate to say that, but I mean it's kind of like all of our foster parents, all us as coaches. I feel like we're failing. You know, because we let them, like right now, we're like the coaching styles are different. You know, you got parents coming to rescue their kids every second that they get. You know, when it's time to be disciplined, they coming up saying, "Why you talking to my kid like this?" And you're not gonna do this. But why wouldn't you call me and ask me what did your kid do? Because the last I checked, I didn't wake up thinking that I'm gonna mess with your kid today. So why don't you call me and say, what did my kid do? You know, and you know, I got a lot of nephews and nieces and stuff, man. And when they come and complain to me and say, well, they was tripping me, they did it. And the first one in my mouth is, so what did you do? So now I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Well, I was only 2 minutes late. Well, there it is there. You was 2 minutes late. You know, on time is on time, man. You know, so, and that's what the kids are not getting.
Owning up to their responsibilities.
Yeah, man, but the parents don't help either. You know, like, you gotta hold your kid accountable. And, you know, that's what I told the parent was, I know we're talking football right now, but we also talking life.
Yeah,
you know, this
for
is
sure.
life. You know, they can't, you know, so we had an incident, you know, I ain't gonna say their names, but, you know, we had an incident where some kids thought, you know, going to eat pizza was okay, well, it was practice time, you know. And I'm like, ooh, okay. So I got a little brother who came and told me that I'll eat pizza, so I'll leave practices and I go check them out and say, I walk in the pizza place and I say, I didn't even say nothing. Walked in, looked out, let them know that I see him, walked out. You know, wouldn't know what the coach told him something gotta happen. You know, something gotta be fixed because these kids gonna keep trying. You know what I'm saying? Until you put your foot down, you know, they're going to keep trying you. So that happened. You know, so I came back and said, yeah, let's get him off the team, whatever. So long story short, I had a parent call about it. And so it's like, you know, we're teaching, it's not just football, it's about life. If you got a job, you think you're going to be able to do that? You're not going to do that. You know, and so those are things that we trying to put into these kids, especially in the South Side, man. You know, it's just different. People look at them boys like they're animals. And I'm just thinking to myself, they're not animals. They're just some discipline. And they like, you know, coaches can only do so much because I can't take this belt off and whoop them, but I will. Right. I mean, they don't even know. I don't care. And it's only because I love you. But people look at y'all like animals. And instead of taking them, having pride in all this other stuff, have some pride in how these people are looking at you. Have some pride in the South Side. You know, because a lot of people was like, when I was like, yeah, I'm going to coach Edison, they're like, what? For what? What you mean for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, those boys are me. You know what I mean? So, and I don't expect everybody to understand that. You know what I mean? But I do. And hopefully, man, we need these parents, man. Parents need some seminars or something, man.
So, how do you feel the kids look up to you? Do they look up to you?
Oh, yeah. So on our staff, we got Desmond Bishop, Super Bowl champ. Like, this is my best friend, one of my good friends. We played at San Francisco City College. We went to Cal together. We also played, I played against him in the league, and, you know, he played 10 years. And this is like my brother. So I took him from Cal. He was coaching at Cal. So, you know, I got in his ear. I was like, man, I got to stay, man, I need you. You know, we're going to coach at E-House. We're going to get these boys right. You know, we're going to do our thing. So I got Desmond Bishop, played 10 years Super Bowl champ. I got Dante Marsh, played 13 years, professional defensive back. I got Tim Brown, running backs coach. You know, who else over there? Tim Bradell.
Having a coaching
coaches, you know?
Having a coaching system like that in a school, like that's attractive. You know what I mean? Because
it is.
Is there any other high schools that have like that kind of coaching staff?
I don't think so. But I mean, like, and let me go on and say this. You know, just because you got professional coaches don't mean you're just gonna win every game. We understand that, but we do got a lot of knowledge, and if the kids can understand what they have in front of them, you know, these boys be unstoppable. You know what I mean?
For real.
Because we got so much knowledge. We can't go play it. We can just give you what we know. You know what I mean? I wish I could go play it for you just to show you. You know what I mean? But if these boys just buy in, man, if they buy in, the boys will be unstoppable.
It's all about that vision, right?
Yeah.
Like if you can vision yourself playing in the NFL and that's what you really want to do, you know what I'm saying? You take all the proper steps to get there, right?
So I'll tell you, a vision is a vision. What these boys are missing is, you know, right now, the kids want it right now. And so the kids don't understand it's a process to get here.
Yes.
Whatever you do in life is a process. You know, and I try to tell them story. I always try to be 100 with them at all times. I don't care. I'm tell you the whole truth, nothing but the truth. You may not like it, I don't care. But as you get older, you won't understand it if you're always telling the truth. You know, but it's the process, right? So I started playing when I was 10.
Okay.
So it took me 10 years to get to my ultimate goal. You know what I mean? It took me 10 years to go get that bag and take care of my grandma. So if I wanted it right now, I'd have quit a long time ago, man, because it was hard. It ain't easy. I'm going to tell you the truth right now. It ain't easy. Going to school, working out, body hurting, coach talking to you crazy, you know, but, you know, I heard Brandon Cook say this one day, what's your why?
What's your why?
What's your why?
What's
your purpose?
What's your why? So my thing was, you know, when I heard him say that, man, it kind of meant a lot to me. Like, what's like these kids gotta have a why. You know, a lot of dudes, I don't run the field. Why though? So you get some money, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna get hard. It's gonna get hard, man. It's gonna get some times when you want to quit. I want to quit sometimes, but I know I could because there's hella kids watching me. Hella kids watching me. I'm trying to take care of grandma. You know, my family. You know, the community, because that was always one of my goals was, man, I love my city. I don't care what nobody say, you know, what they say about Stockton. I'm from Stockton, so what? You know, but I always say, what's your why, man? You got to figure out what's going to push you when you like, man, I'm cool, I'm tired, I'm sick of him talking to me like that. But then you go back and say, damn, this is what I'm doing, so let me get back. You know, because I had a guy by the name of Rudy. And so I was in high school, because I messed up my freshman year. I had like all F's, because, you know, people in the hood tell me, you don't go to school, you just be good. What was they wrong? You know? So I got all F's my freshman year. Sophomore year, couldn't play at Edison. You know, cried every game. But it got to a point where I had to make all that stuff up. So I was going to Edison, I was working out track, I was going to the weight room. I was at Delta at night, you know, trying to make up classes. And so it got hard on me. I was a young boy. I was 15, 16. You know what I mean? And it was rough. I was crying. I cried a few nights. But I had a guy by the name of Rudy who took me to Brookside or something. And it was some nice homes. And he knew why I was doing this. He knew my ultimate goal. And it was to get my grandma a house. And so whenever I had my moments where I was breaking down, he'd take me to Brookside, wherever the rich houses was. He'd say, man, if you just stay focused for the next 6, 7 years, 5 years, you get your grandma a house. You know what I mean? And then it'd go from, so get this, man, to, all right, man. It's tired, man. So it'll refocus you. And so that's why it is so important for these boys to find a why.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because right now, they just want to get Gucci belts and all that stuff, and it's trash. You know what I mean? And like, don't get me wrong, I was young. I was never into the Gucci's and stuff and all that. I didn't even know what that stuff was until I got to the league. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, I got a funny story with that stuff too. But these boys know about all that stuff, and you know, the girls think it's cute, and you know, and that's what they're going for. So, not to change the subject, but it's kind of like these women. If these women, young girls, would change their mindsets with this Gucci stuff, or change their minds with anything and say, nah, I don't want the dub. Nah, I don't want the guy saying, nah, I'm cool. If a lot of girls do that, the boys gonna conform. Women like, I'm serious, like, dudes do everything
That's a
for a
deeper
woman.
way to think.
Yeah, it does make sense, because if you're always trying to appeal to that,
telling you,
the opposite sex, you can do whatever you get. Like if they like the nice cars, they like the dude that's balling, blinging.
Dudes do everything for a woman. And the ones I try to say, I don't do that for no woman. You crazy? You lying? You know what I mean? But if the women get on board, man, we can't lose. We can't lose, man. You know, so the women be like, man, I ain't dealing with you. You a clown. You got F's. Nah, you got C. Nah.
Well, I mean.
You know what? On the deeper part, you know, MF Comedy's gonna have to have it more.
Nah, go ahead.
You know, it's like it's science. You know, it's science. Let's just get back to it. The female liking the male. The you know what I'm saying? It's how you the finesse. You feel me?
The challenge.
The finesse, and even though you say like, oh, some women they like that, depending on where you're at, you know what I'm saying? There's different territories. So there's some women who just felt what you just said, and it was like, oh, it's just that finesse, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, where you at? I mean, not everybody.
And you could have said that, and then got the women who think that shit's cute and be like, you right, finesse. So
Finesse.
It's just a finesse, you know?
Yeah.
So on the player mode.
So getting back to the football.
Yeah.
Tell me about the day that basically I would say the day that you got drafted. Because that must have been, I mean, we see it like they air it on TV now, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where were you? Were you there or were you at home?
No.
Like,
so basically, I was at home, man. You know, to be honest with you, I was at home. And that was the first year they started doing all the stuff. They had the first round on one day, the second round, third round on the next day.
right.
So I was at home and you know, and with the family, you know, and I didn't want to have a party or that. I didn't want none of that. Just, you know, a few of the family members over there chilling. We was chilling. It was on Sunday. And I was seeing some names go across. And so I'm like, damn, I know what that. You know, I mean, because no receivers got drafted in the first round.
What year was this, by the way?
This was, 07.
07?
Yeah,
Okay.
07.
08?
Yeah, 08.
Okay.
And so we was just chilling, man, and I seen some names go across. You know, I'm like, oh, man.
he got through.
But no receivers win the first round. They year, me, Deshaun Jackson, Donnie Avery, we all went second, third, fourth.
So do you know like if you're gonna get drafted or not, or is it
So,
like
no, you don't know.
are you listed? Are you ranked?
No, you definitely rank and stuff, but you don't know. That don't mean nothing.
Right, that don't mean nothing.
Because if a team needs a linebacker, and they might get that linebacker, they said they go with best available guy.
Right.
But hey man, this was
each team is different, right?
You go high and go low, you can knock it all, man. A lot of stuff goes into that stuff. It's crazy. You can surprise me, but
is it nerve-wracking, like not knowing? Like,
it is.
Was it your senior year in college or junior?
My senior. Yeah.
Your senior year. So then you were just.
Yeah, I mean, you was chilling. I was chilling. I knew I was gonna get drafted. I knew that for sure. But ain't nothing for sure.
Right.
You talk to your agent and they like, yeah, you should be able to go. Now I knew I'd be able to go because I performed very well. But I was a little upset that I went fourth round. Like, this cat got before me though. And then one thing is I never hated. I just didn't know him. I don't know.
Right.
But to each his own. Each team like what they like. You
right.
know what I mean? Right. And it's not where you get drafted. It's about where you finish.
So do you get like how close is it to like that show with The Rock?
That's a little extra.
That's a little extra.
A little extra.
But I mean, like leading up, like as far as like the draft day and like so you knew you were gonna get picked up. Like, was there teams already prospecting on you? Like, checking you out.
So you go through a whole process, man. It's a real one. So I went to the Senior Bowl, played in the All-Star game.
Okay.
So you get a chance to meet with a lot of NFL coaches and stuff, and all the guys. They got hella different rooms. Where they talk to you, they get to know you, and they talk to you, which don't lie, because they already know. They done look some stuff up on you way back in the day when you was a kid. So it's like, if they ask you something, just be honest. And you gotta let them know the truth. Because they ask you because they want to see what response they get out of you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So it's not even really about your stats, it's really about your personality?
Yeah, character is huge.
Yeah,
especially right now with all the DUIs and beating up the women's and stuff, they definitely looking at that character, man.
Right.
That character was like high on a lot of these people's boards, man. If you got bad character, we don't deal with that problem. You know what I mean? So they pass on you, but
See, that's the kind of stuff that these high school students or these high school athletes should know about, right? Like I think that's a big benefit that they get when they have a coach like you on their team.
Right.
Like, they've been through the process, they know what's up, so they should be listening to you.
Right. No, it cracked me up because I always use this for an example. Like Marshawn Lynch, man, that's my guy. You know what I mean? Because we played at Cal together, and this my dude. Like, I done brought him out here a few times to a few of my camps and stuff. Man, love him to death. But I always explain to them, and because what Marshawn was funny, it's entertaining. Well, let's understand something. That's Marshawn Lynch, the beast mode.
Right.
And there's you. You can't do what the beast mode do.
Right.
He's an animal. He's just Marshawn Lynch. You know what I'm saying? I understand you Joe Blow, they get you out of there. They ain't gonna do nothing to him. So it's certain cats where because you got some.
You earned it.
You earned your ability is still where it's at. They ain't gonna bother this. They can complain and all that stuff. Whatever, shut up. But you over here, JoJo, we'll get you out of here, man. You try to act like that, man.
Every time.
Get out of here, man. And then they can put over there, we cut that guy.
Right. So you can't be acting like Marshawn Lynch. If you ain't Marshawn Lynch, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and that's the example I always use. Everybody loves Lynch, Beast Mode. You know what I mean? And like, that's my guy. Love him to death. Right. You know what I mean? But we talked about it a few times. Like, man, you crazy, man.
Same thing with Sherman too, right? Like he gets out ahead too. On the defense.
Sherman is a bright mind too. Man.
Yeah, he is.
These little Cal guys, Marshawn Cal guys, just Stanford guy. They're not. A lot of people may think Marshawn is dumb and crazy. He ain't crazy. You know exactly what he's doing. Very intelligent dude, man. So.
Dude, I love this episode on that man. Was that survival? That survival shot?
I didn't see it.
No, that fool cracks me up. He's all funny. But anyways, so going back to the draft day, like, did you when you got picked, when your name was called, how was that like?
So It was crazy because I was a little upset at this time. I was mad.
So you're mad because you're already in the fourth round?
I should have went a little early, you know, but not your call. So I was a little upset. I'm like, man, I'm going down to my mom's house because we stayed in St. Vincent. My mom stayed down here, 2 houses down, and my grandma was right here, and I was going down to my mom's. And I'm like, man, let's go to church. But I was trying to wait, so I'm like, we finna go to church, man. I ain't finna be sitting around watching this. He can call me if it happens. They can call me. They call me. So I'm headed to church. Going there. I was joining my mom's to go get something, and I was coming back. We was finna head to church. And so I was at my mom's house, and my cousin ran down. Oh man, they're on the phone. Jeff Fisher. I'm like, oh, okay. So all the madness went from whatever, man, to like you look nervous, and, can't talk, you know what I mean? But it was a great experience, man. It was a great experience. It was a great experience.
So what did he tell you? Like, you picked the phone, hello?
You know, Jeff Fisher's a jokester. You know, he's silly. So I think he said something like, hey, Hawk, where you go? You do it for us? Ready to be tight? I said, yes, sir. I don't even talk like that. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? And so, Jeff, man, we talked a little bit about, coming here and what it's going to be like. So I'm like, cool.
That's cool.
All right, let me get off this phone now so I can celebrate.
That's cool, man.
So after that, what was it like? Boom, NFL career
So,
starts.
Boom, that happened. I think rookie mini camp. I went up for a rookie mini camp about a week or two later, or a week, a few days. I don't remember that much, but I went up there, played well, Then you used to go back home for a little second, about a week, and then you go back. Now we're here with the veterans. We train and stuff with the veterans, and like, I'm a prideful dude, so I don't really get started with white cats, I don't know, I'm just weird. So I'm around like Michael Griffin and, whoever, because me and CJ, Chris Johnson, we got drafted the same year, so we was a little tight. We played the Senior Bowl together. Yeah. So we was already here, that's my dude.
The running back, right?
Running back, yeah.
He's dope.
And so, we was cool, tight, I'm like, I'm holding my own, like, it's tight to see these cats, like, that. These cats ain't even, that big, bro. But it's some big old cats, too, so it's like, so I kind of kept my cool with it. And, we just out there competing, man.
What about your first NFL game? How was that feeling? Who was it? Who did you guys,
So my first NFL game where I played, it was against Oakland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you knew you were going to play, or were you like, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it was. So my first game was in Oakland, man. I had a very good game. Scored a touchdown on their butt for about 50 yards, went up the sideline, caught it in the cover 2 hole. Safety came down, spun on him, get out of there.
So you got your first touchdown?
Against Oakland, yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So this is the type of shit that I like dream about, like catching it, touchdown, and then spiking. Like what was the feeling
was
like?
This, right? I remember it was a timeout call, bam, right? So I'm talking to, and so it was like we finna run 360, that's protection 360 double go. So I'm like, okay, ooh, it's coming. And I think Kerry Collins was like, Hawk, man, let's go, come to you, right? So I'm like, see, I'm talking about Chris, I call him C, but his name is Chris Johnson, so I'm like, see, give me the end zone, man, we about to get big. Right? So he's like, all right, bro, I'm coming. I'm like, bro, we about to get big right now. I'm going hood, right? So, I run out there, get out there, boom, and I see that it was press man. I said, oh, I'm about to get this. I'm about to get it.
You like, yeah.
I was like, he lost this one, so I get on my boom, I release outside. They ended up being a cover 2, which cover 2 was too high.
Yeah.
Safety, so got a cover 2 hole, carry through it in the hole. Caught it in the hole. Safety coming down and give me the blue. Oh, spin off on you, go score. CJ ran. Man, listen, I forgot everything that we talking about. I slapping 5 with the stairs all around. I think I went around the whole stadium. You know what I mean? And so the excitement of that was awesome. Especially was against Oakland. I was a young boy, 20 years old in the NFL. My people watching it, and I know it. You know what I mean? And so it's like I gotta hold it down. And I've always felt like no matter what I do, bro, I got Stockton right here, man. I got you. I'm always thinking that. I'll be in the game thinking about some crazy stuff. Like, man, stop it. Look at that. I can embarrass myself. You know what I mean? So that was an amazing feeling, man, to be able to score that touchdown, especially against Oakland as a rookie. And you know, and I even had some great returns against him too that game. So I was balling.
Yeah. And
so to end that, I hurt my damn ankle like on one of the returns. So I was done for the game.
Oh yeah.
In the fourth quarter. Yeah, it's fourth quarter. So I was done. So I was out for like a few weeks, man. I had a high ankle sprain. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool how you take everything that you've been through. You even found a why you wanted to buy your grandmother a house, and you're taking that home to teach kids through football life. I think that's pretty cool, especially that you came right back home to Edison where they do need that. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely see that. You know, who else but to come back home and teach the kids that through football? Why? So like, what is your why now?
So my why now is these kids, man. Like I want those guys to get the same experience, if not a better experience that I had, because I had an amazing experience, man. I always say through football, I was able to do all this stuff, man. Because if I didn't have this talent, you know, and it's not all about talent. You can go to school and do the same thing, but football is my thing. You know, that got me in the places that I was able to go. And so when I see kids that's talented and you BSing, I'm on your helmet. You know what I'm saying? It make me hella mad. Like, it's crazy. It really bothers me. I'll be up at 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, like, man, getting mad. Like, stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why aren't you getting this? You know what I'm saying? Why aren't you getting this? You see me, you see Devin, you see other cats that did it, you see it. Like, how does not click in your head?
It's maturity, right?
Maturity,
it's just,
all that stuff.
It's because they don't see, like, I mean, like what you were saying earlier, it's right in front of them.
And that's what I'm saying. So my thing is this, though. And I was hella immature, too. I was stupid, too. Like, I'm no different from them, man. I was silly, but I love football. And so that's my thing was, I don't know what you love. Like, what do you really love? You know what I mean? Because it's Instagram, social media stuff is taking over everything. They can post a Gucci belt and a hat, like, yeah, I'm out here getting a bag. Like, huh? Like, do these girls know that belt is fake? You can't afford that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but like, back to what I'm saying, like, my why is just kids, man, just to give them back, you know, whatever I can give them back so they can have that experience that I had, man, because, man, boy, it was amazing. It was an amazing ride. I'm still riding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
So like from your first game, how long did it take you for you to be able to give your grandma what she wanted?
Oh, I did that immediately.
Right away?
Yeah, I was playing. Yeah, go get that. I'll be okay.
Was that your first check? Your first check went straight to that?
Yeah, so
like,
I mean, shoot, when I got drafted, I didn't buy myself nothing.
You was already happy?
I didn't have a car. I just like, yeah, grandma, like, I was looking for grandma's spot immediately. You know what I mean?
Here in Stockton, right?
Yeah, all the time. My grandma crazy. And you know what's so crazy? My grandma been living in San Francisco for so dang long. She didn't want to leave. I'll tell you, I moved to the restaurants was nice. I was in a great little area over here. You know, grandma didn't like that. I mean, she didn't tell me. She was appreciative of it, but, you know, this is how I know my grandma didn't really like, so, I'm just loving my house. I'm getting used to my house. Ooh, grandma 2 years later. What you mean you get used to my house? You know, but if it was grandma's choice, grandma would have stayed in San Vista because grandma is so used to everybody coming to the house. You know, in San Vista, everybody knew that was grandma's house.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they can always go over there. Grandma gonna feed you, she gonna clothe you, she gonna give you everything she want. I mean, everything you want. You know what I'm saying? To make sure you're fine. You know, and that's just not just my family, the whole hood. They already knew that's grandma's house.
Right.
You know, I mean, if anything, I can go to grandma's house. You know.
Yeah.
And so that's what grandma loved, and that's what she used to, because she got a heart like that. And so that's kind of like where I got my stuff from. Like, I'm like grandma. You know. You never know what's gonna be in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I just want to see you win. You know what I mean? Like, I would never understand hate. I just don't. I would never understand that. And maybe because I was able to go and do what I was able to do, but I don't understand hate. I don't understand jealousy. What does that do for you? You know what I mean? You like when you hate on people and jealous of somebody, it only messes you up.
Yeah. Right.
Don't mess with that guy or that woman. You know what I mean? It messes you up
Right.
mentally, emotionally, You know, you just down because they shining. Like, why are you worried about that person? You know what I mean? So that's what I want these young boys to understand too. Like, dude, what God has for you is for you. What God has for you is for you. You know what I'm saying? I can't stop your blessing. You can stop your blessing. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like, you gotta put that time in. Whatever it is you do, man, get on your knees and pray, man. Whatever you want, my grandma always told me is, get on your knees and be specific of what you want from the Lord. You know what I mean? And I done that. Ever since I was little, man, like, I was praying. I was hella bad, but I knew how to pray. You know what I mean? And through prayer, man, because there was some situations that I'm like, man, let me go pray.
Yeah, I mean, I always had this thought in my head that, like, everything you can control, like, that's your responsibility. Yeah. But everything you can't control, you leave it up to God.
Come on. That, man,
right?
You could have said it no better. Like it was the saying, too, it says about why pray, right? Why pray to me in word? So basically say you don't believe me. You don't trust me. Right. So if I'm praying about something, I let it go, man. You got that. Pops got that. That's my dad right there. You got that.
You can't control that.
Big dog will take care of that. You know what I mean? So,
but everything else you can do, you can control. Like the effort you put into that's the grind, the hustle.
The hustle.
It's like do the work, and then it'll all pay off. You know what I'm saying? Like if you.
That's it.
Like I mean these high school athletes, I mean it goes for anyone young. It's like you just gotta put in the work. Like for these athletes to have like a mentor or a coach that can tell them like this is the path. Mm-hmm. It's gonna take a lot of work to do this, but this is what you get at the end of it.
This is what you get, brother. You get to live, you get to chill. Like you see me, I don't work, and I'm thankful. You know, I say my money well. You know what I mean, but. I don't plan on working and stuff, man. I'm chilling, man. I don't know how you don't want to do that. You know, like the coaches there that we got around me are great men. You know what I'm saying? They from the inner cities too, every one of them. So, but we was able to go into these institutions and colleges and learn how to act and be the way we are now. But dude, you got a lot of great dudes around you, man, that's willing to give and do whatever whatever you need us to do for you. You know what I mean? It's like these boys you gotta take advantage of this, man. Yeah. Man, you have to, man, because you got different personalities, and that's how I picked it. So that's why I call different set of my friends. So it's like me. I'm taking on the role of, I'm cool, I'm silly. Mm-hmm. Like, I question, am I even mature enough for this? You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I still do all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still listening to music y'all listening to. But it's like, I got a core of dudes that's different. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, I'm really silly, but I can't be silly with y'all all the time because it's like, now I'm this figure for y'all though. Mm-hmm. Like, so now I'm the yeller. I'm the discipliner guy. Like, man, I'm not playing. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't care. Like, there's some kids, man, don't even like me. But you appreciate me later. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I be on their butt, man. Then I got Tim, which is, he mellow. He chill, he don't really get it on to it. It means a little different to me, I don't know. Mm-hmm. But he just chill, mellow, but he can talk to you well, you know what I mean? Then you got Desmond, which is, he's an out, I call him weird, I call him the weirdo. He's a hippie, he's a hippie, but he loves football, he knows the game, he's passionate, but he's a guy that thinks outside the box. Mm-hmm. Dante Marsh is a guy that's aggressive. Dante Marsh kind of like me, I'm kind of aggressive, you know what I mean? And Marsh's got the muscles and look good, so it's like, Dante still feel like he should be playing right now.
Was that the running back?
The cornerback.
Cornerback?
Yeah, okay. So Marsh is passionate. You got a lot of guys that's passionate about this, man, and willing to do whatever, you know what I mean, for the boys. So, man, they gotta take it back.
So what's like, if you could give any advice to the younger generation, let's say high school and a couple years after high school, like that generation, what would be like, based on like your experience going to the NFL and then coming back home to coach, like what would be like your one like?
Yeah. I mean, it's all fall back to this one thing, man, because it'll get you far. Just respect. Because if you respect yourself and you respect other people, how can you lose? You gotta have respect, bro. Like, because you can be the most talented guy, but if you ain't got no respect, man, I'm not gonna deal with you.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, like, I think that's what we're lacking, is respect. You know, so if I respect you, I don't come late. You know what I'm saying? If I say be this, if I respect, I'm gonna do that. You know, I feel the type of way I'm a little late today. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like that. You know what I mean? But I mean, you have to have respect, man. If you got respect, it'll get you so much further in life. You know what I mean? Because
especially when older people are trying to give you advice, you got to respect that.
Yeah.
That stay open-minded and take that in, because they're really just no one's really out to make you fail, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I'll be shocked. Like, why would you tell him that? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I think, man, you know, you want to see these boys make it, man. Like, what better feeling is that? Well, like, I don't get if somebody hate me and want to see you fail. Like, when you get out of that boy fail? Like, isn't it awesome to see him succeed and watch him shine and watch that play, bro? Like, I planted a seed into that. And he listened, he took it, and he grew. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, so I tell him all the time, I done made, because I wasn't perfect. I wasn't. I done made mistakes for you, feel me? Listen to me. I did it already. Right. So, learn from me. I wish I had, like, you know, I had great men, but I didn't have men that went to the league, you know what I mean? Kind of tell you all the time, but I had some great men. J.D. Baris and Andre Horace and Anthony Baker, man, they all worked at Edison. So these are our coaches that was working at Edison. Like, dude, listen, those like Baris was like my daddy. Baker was like a brother. Horace was like another brother. You know what I mean? Like, we really hung out. We kicked when I was in high school, my senior year. Because I always hung with older cats too. Once Ruben Jackson, like, I was in the room with Baris and them, sitting back there talking and laughing and just talking about life. So I had great people around me. Yeah.
So is it a big difference from like high school versus college as far as like the coaching system? Like,
oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, big difference.
Boy, everything different. Because now it's a job, you know what I mean? It's a business. Let me just say, it's a business, man. You know, these people giving you a full ride scholarship, you know, to come play at these schools. Man, they spend a lot of money on you. They make a lot of money on you too. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you know, the playbook was a lot thicker. You know, study time. Because, you know, when you go to school playing football, it's another level now. It's not high school, it's college, man. Like, you're going to have to study. You're going to be in study groups. You're going to be up late. You got party. You don't got mama and daddy in them to make you get up and go do this. So you have to mature fast and get on pace. So you're going to be right back home. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so that, when they get there, that's going to let us know how serious you are. Because, you know, they have a lot of things for us to help us. Right. You know what I mean? But you got to take advantage of that stuff, man. And understand these boys, man, football is amazing. And I know it's kind of cliche, but that education is awesome. You know what I mean? Like, to be able to get that, you know, they hear it all the time, they can't take this from me. It's true. You know, like, I think I graduated yesterday from Cal. You know, and I
congratulations, by the way.
Congrats.
And so, in what?
In social welfare, being counselor and stuff. So
nice.
I mean, I think I was more happy about that than when I got drafted. Yeah. And I think that's weird because I was a football player to the core. You know what I mean? But football was my life. But being able to get that paper and being able to get that paper and showing these boys. Because I'm from Sierra Vista, man. Listen, I ain't never thought no one down Cal, man. You know what I'm saying? I went to LSU out of high school. I left and I came back. But I was a football player. Like, you know, people always say, but definitely gonna get this money. You know what I mean? Until I got to college and I understood how important that stuff was. And to be able to come to Sierra Vista and get a UC Berkeley degree, man, is awesome. Yeah. It is awesome.
For sure.
And it's just for our young boys to see this stuff. You know what I mean? And I've always been the guy that wanted to finish whatever I started. You know what I mean? And it took me a little longer because I'm the biggest procrastinator. I'll tell you that now. If you look up procrastinator, I'm right there like this. You know what I mean? But it was good to do that, man. Because these kids need to see that. You know, because you're looking up to me on the bell, oh, football player, you got the Guido. So you got to get that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of cats look at these rappers, man. I know they're talking all that craziness, man, but you know that dude got the degree, right? You know, he not really out to shoot people. You know that, right? Dub. You know he's not doing that because if he was, he'd be locked, right?
Right.
You know he's not doing that. Like, dude, pay attention. You know what I'm saying? So, it was good, man. Like, cause I don't do none of this stuff for me, man. This is for other people, man.
Yeah.
For other people. Stockton, Sylvester, everybody. This is for us, man. Like, I'm doing it so y'all can see me that I was able to do this and then look at me and say, oh, man, I can do that, man. I know I can.
Yeah.
If I can do it, you can. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man.
So you made it to our launch event
Right.
last month. How was that? How'd you find out about it?
Man, one of my homeboys called me. I didn't know what it was. My homeboy called me. He was like, man, come on, man, we over here, man. I said, what? I'm coming. And actually, I was coming back from a 707, so that's why I went crazy. I was coming back from a 707. We had a 707 in Fresno, and I'm like, anything that go on Stockton, man, I'm just gonna go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because me and like, we gotta figure out a way to make our city pop a little bit.
Right,
You know what I mean?
for
So
sure.
when I got there, I was excited. Like, man, this is great. You know, they got comedians and stuff going on over here. It was popping. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, that's awesome.
So you never heard about us until that night?
Until that night, man.
Okay.
And you know, that's my fault too, because I'll be in my own little world sometimes. I'll be in my house and then I go to Edison, and then I'll be in my house and I go to Edison.
Oh, no, it's not true. It's our fault that, I mean, we're still trying to blow this thing up.
Yeah.
And so, just to give you and our audience, like, more about what we do, like I was telling you earlier, Hood is really a mobile app.
Yeah.
It's a directory.
Uh-huh.
It's a directory for local businesses, local artists, and local deals. So that's what we have. That's what the Hood app does. It's a directory, so now you can find local spots, local artists, like,
No, that's dope.
you know what I'm saying, comedians, visual artists, all that, and then local deals, coupons. Everybody loves coupons, saving money,
Straight up.
right?
You
So
got it
that's
for me?
what's that?
You got anything for me?
Hell yeah! Just download the app; it's all in there.
Download that Hood app, man.
So, but the mission behind it kind of goes back to kind of like your why. It's like we want people to support each other.
Yeah.
You know, like, there's no room for hate. Like, there shouldn't be any room for hate. Like, Hood, that's what Hood is all about. It's a community of local businesses, entrepreneurs, and artists, but also the people here in our Hood. It's like, Hood, like, when you become part of Hood, it's a community that supports and respects each other. But we want the businesses to know, too, that, like, the local businesses, they're not competing against each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like,
man, let's work together.
yeah, it's like who we're competing with is the big corporate companies.
Right.
These big chains that come in and supply these jobs at minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? And then that money coming in from people of Stockton, then it's leaving Stockton. You know, it's making some other place market value go up. But what we're trying to do is keep everything in the Hood.
Listen, I'm with you 100%. I feel like we should be popping. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
Yeah, 'cause I heard they doing some renovation stuff down here. Too,
Yeah.
Right? Doing some, trying to put other stuff. I was trying to get something. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I was trying to put a lounge out here, man. But I was a little nervous, you know. A little
Yeah.
nervous. I'm like, man, who gonna support it? Who gonna support it?
Right.
Ain't losing no money, man.
Exactly. Yeah, and
Um,
it takes the people here in Stockton to keep these businesses up and running.
Right, because we gotta support, like, because one thing I always hate too is people say stuff like this. I had to get on the girl one day, recently. She gonna say she had a bad experience at a restaurant. Oh, I hate Stockton. Like, hold on, it's not Stockton. You had a bad experience at a restaurant. Relax. You know what I'm saying? It's not that bad. You had a bad experience in San Jose, you say, I hate San Jose. No, you just want to say you hate Stockton because everybody else saying whatever they're saying about Stockton. Relax. You know what I mean? Like, they gotta stop that stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean, all these people out of town, like, they look at Stockton like,
it's Iraq. I'm like, huh? What stuff is happening? I mean, everywhere, right?
yeah.
Where did it happen, man? You know what I'm saying? Because they give you all the bad stuff.
I know.
When they feed you, but you're like, man, they ain't out there, man. I'm going out there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I think?
They don't feed you on
What I noticed about Stockton, like people from Stockton, everyone's just real. We just keep it real. We keep it real, and sometimes people don't like hearing the real stuff, and then so it looks bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of people here in Stockton, like we just keep it real, try to keep it honest.
Look, I wouldn't change people's style for nothing.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you can go out, go other places, have a good time, whatever. But I don't come home, man. But I be going for 2 days. I don't go home, man. I don't get in bed. Man. I don't see my neighbor, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't go barbecue in the backyard. I don't give a damn about all that other stuff, man. You know, but we gotta stop saying Stockton, man. I hate that. You know, I'm gonna check somebody every time they say some stupid stuff. Stockton, what?
Well, I think it's not that we need to say Stockton is this or that. It's we need to be like more of Stockton is this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's what this is. That's what the hood is.
Yeah, I mean that's our goal is to build this company right here in Stockton so we can supply jobs. You know what I'm saying? Bring up the market value. I mean, if this app, it's starting here in Stockton, but it's gonna work everywhere else. It's gonna work in Sac, it's gonna work in Hayward, Oakland, San Francisco. When you pull up the app,
so when y'all be big time fans, you can forget about it, bro.
hell no. this show is gonna be forever on our YouTube channel.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? We're always gonna keep it up. But the whole purpose of this podcast is so that we can talk to some of the success stories here in Stockton. You know,
Watch this.
business owners.
I got my guy for y'all. There's a business, he be good for y'all.
Yeah,
Who's
He
that?
like hella deep. He's Super Bowl champ. He be good for
Yeah,
you.
super champ.
So listen,
and he's from Stockton.
he's from no, he's not from Stockton. He's from Fair. He's from Frisco.
Okay.
But I think y'all appreciate this conversation
Yeah,
because
okay.
he be like hella deep. Y'all
Okay.
be like that. You know,
Okay.
I mean, it'll be good for the people to hear him out. Let me see if he answers. Let's see. It's gonna mess our podcast up if I call him.
Yeah, not at all. This
No,
is
go ahead. Put him on speaker.
This is pretty
You said
real.
we
This is pretty
The
real.
mic's right here.
No, I'm making him come here and talk to
Super
you.
Bowl champ.
Right now?
No, he's not here.
Oh, I was gonna
He
say.
probably come to practice tomorrow on Thursday, but let's see if he answers. She got twins.
Yeah, we can get something worked out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays.
I think y'all enjoy him because he give you another perspective.
Yeah, we'll get him in and sit down and talk. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I'll be sitting here and watching.
So you said he's pretty deep. What about you? Are you?
I'm on the surface.
You're just
You're
on
on
the
the
surface.
surface.
You just
Like my dog, I mean, I can get deep, whatever, but he like one of them conscious dudes, man. Like sometimes you too conscious.
type of thing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he the man though. Like I mean, he used to do podcasts and stuff. Like podcast, man. You know.
Yeah.
But,
So you say you were thinking about trying to open a lounge here?
yeah, me and him.
Okay.
Yeah, we was thinking about doing that, man. But we still waiting on the building to see if it's gonna clear and all this stuff, man. But I'm a little nervous too.
So like how far in the works is it? Is it just like
it was just conversation.
Okay.
I met with some people, met with a realtor and all that stuff.
Okay.
They can show me the building and stuff.
and you trying to do it here downtown?
Yeah, because we want an optometry building right here.
Okay.
But it was an escrow or something. Hopefully, I'm not hopefully, it comes out I'm hanging.
Yeah.
Fell out or something. You know what I mean? But we were looking at that building. There was another building around the corner.
So what kind of lounge like is it?
And we trying to figure it out because, like, you know, I like nice stuff. I like fancy stuff. I like it nice. You know, because, you know, people are saying, man, there's nothing nice in Stockton. Man.
Like a nice bar or something? Like
You know,
a nice club in here?
maybe some wine.
Like, because, like, we
Wine
got
would
1,000
be part of
bars.
that, or like
Yeah.
something
You know what I mean?
fancy. You have to
Something
dress
like
up
some
to.
nice seatings
Some
and
nice-
nice bar, like table.
Yeah.
Like a spot to kick it or?
Like kick it, like man, come through and chill, man. Smoke some hookah if you want to. I don't know, like I gotta talk to different people that do this because I don't know.
Yeah. So you just want to create a space.
A beautiful space, you know, because the only like beautiful space to me is don't get me wrong. I like the Sycamore, it's nice, but I also had a party last year, a day party at the hotel at the Plaza.
Okay.
Beautiful, you know.
Yeah.
And that was
And then
easy.
that little open.
And so it was easy to sell. So I had a lot of my teammates come and they came out to party with me last year. You know, we had a lot of guys. You know, a lot of women, a lot of people. Everybody came out supporting. They always support me when I do certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was beautiful and it was easy for me to sell. Cause they're like, man, you got a party at the doctor's, bro. Oh man, just come. Look at this. This is what it look like. Cause they made mine. I got a video
Right.
of Stockton, but when I showed them the hotel, I'm like, man, this was party down there. The rooms was up here. You ain't gotta leave. What are you talking about? They're like, all right, bro, we come. You know? So it's easy to sell to women and dudes and stuff. Show them, man, this is what party at, man. Look at it, man.
Yeah.
Because it's beautiful over there.
Right.
So you gotta have. We need more pretty. We need pretty spaces, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just to, you know, because people eat with their eyes and see everything. You know what I'm saying? So we need pretty spots, man. And I know me, if I ever get something, trust and believe, my stuff gonna be off the charts.
Hey, hey, when you're ready to open up business, don't forget. I mean, Hood.
Yeah.
We are. I mean, we're a marketing company.
Right.
So we got adult content, graphic designers,
Yeah.
like
No, I
we
want
can
to be
put
a
all that
connection.
stuff.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
wanna
we
be a
can help you
connection
put all that stuff together.
with y'all and other people. Because I came to a thing here. They had what they had. They had like a little art show.
So you went to Sex Paint and Videotape?
Yeah, man, I was in here, man. I mean,
Oh, for real?
Hey,
On the second
shout out to
floor?
Poochie and Andy.
You were there?
Because I'm like older now, so I can't really just get all.
Yeah.
You know, like hella old, like these babies, you know. But I enjoy seeing like when I was in Cal, you know, you see the hippies and hipsters and stuff, and it's like it's got a little hippie and stuff there a little bit. I'm like, why don't we have them people out here? You know, like them cats be smart. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not dum-dums. They be like actually like really intelligent. You know, doing different things. I'm like, damn, you be doing that? Yeah. You know, so it's crazy, man. Like,
So you're always down to support
All
like
the time.
stuff going on.
Okay,
Yeah, for sure.
We got a good shout out. How about like that Madden tournament though? Remember we were talking about that Madden tournament?
Oh, yeah.
Before the podcast.
So you want that pressure? You know, I mean, do you?
Oh no, not for me. I'm saying I'm saying for like the community. We wanna.
Hey, so
Go ahead.
keep in mind we're gonna start planning out a Madden tournament.
19 gonna come out soon though. You know, you gotta get cats to get that and play it.
You gotta
Okay.
get that
Oh, we'll
weekend
get it
drop
for-
so
we'll get it
everybody's.
for-
Yeah, you know what?
getting
We'll
ready
set it
for
up. We'll set it up. Just keep in mind that we're gonna be in the works of setting up a Madden tournament. So if you guys want to get in on this, we'll put together some adult prize. I don't know, a signed jersey or something.
It's whatever, man.
Something like that, and then-
figure it out.
So as far as your business, because once you get that opened up, you can have your own man turn. Once you get that building,
See, I think
like, there's so much-
Oh, so this is what I'm thinking. Cause I can't do that, right? Cause I gotta have it elegant, but I'm ratchet too. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm talking about. You
It's
gotta
crazy, so it's crazy.
be
'Cause it's
clean.
like,
Well, what's cool is
be clean ratchet.
no,
I
you gotta
mean,
be able to make money.
classy ratchet.
No,
Is that a thing?
I think I'm that a little bit.
That
People don't
thing?
know what I'm hell.
You went to my last on the app, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That classy,
Yeah.
classy.
Little classy ratchet. You know what I'm saying?
Little classy ratchet.
I'm like hella ratchet though, but I'm also like smart. No, I'm not dumb. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like So I be stepping on. I got 1 foot over here, 1 foot over here. You know, it's hard.
How many people do you think your building will be able to hold?
Man, I ain't thought about that.
When you think that's
further in.
that's
Well, I ain't tripping. All I know is I need it to be nice, and people are like, man, I'm going downtown, man, I'm going to whatever, Sex on the Beach, whatever I name it. You know what I mean? I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I need people to be like, man, I'm going there tonight.
So you just want people to go
I
because
want people to get out. I want you
Yeah.
to get out and understand that you will be safe because I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and like the one thing where I've always had events where I'm had like I have block parties. You know, like every year. Where people are like, man, yeah, we black party. Like black party had no issues, man. And the reason why
the first time I met you was a 4th of July.
yeah, I have my black party.
Yeah.
You know
That
what
was
I mean?
the first time I ever even
where was it at?
heard
It was in restaurants, you know what
okay.
I mean? Like, cause my grandma stayed here, so I got to everybody to get involved, and you know, just that's how it's block party. And so the thing why it's always been quick, I know everybody. You know what I mean? And I thank God that everybody respects me, and because I respect you, and I'm always respect you and whatever you decide to do. But you know, it's never been a problem, never been an argument, never been a fuss, like, and none of my events. You know, I've had parties all kind of when I was younger playing and stuff. Parties, block parties, all that stuff. So, yeah.
My bad. So do we have any questions from the audience?
There's just one from Anita MD73. Do you remember Coach Villanueva from DYFL football?
Yes. Yeah. Coach, what's up, baby?
But is he watching?
Is that him or is that somebody just?
Someone just asked. And then the other thing, I just want to give a shout out to Ches on Instagram. She's been like getting people on our Instagram, and on top of that, right now she did, you know, a shout out to all the grandmas that are more like mothers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
To all the family members.
Yeah, especially we just had Mother's Day yesterday.
Yeah,
That's right.
Grandma was there. Them grandmas are amazing. I don't know these new grandmas, but my grandma was dope.
That's pretty much it from our side.
Yeah, so I guess we should wrap it up. I mean, is there any other questions that you guys want to ask? I mean, the people behind the scenes,
Right.
Jazz, Flex, Gil, like.
Back there chilling. See, they got that hipster thing going, man. Like, I don't know if you going to the beach or what. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
You invited.
No, for real, man. We having a pool party.
We're having a pool party after this. You're invited.
For real? Today?
I've been trying to have a pool party, right? I was thinking about having a pool party at my house. I'm like, nah, I can't just have everybody at my house. You know, we ain't got no venues nowhere, man.
No.
Cause like, I want to have a fat pool
Well, there
party.
you go.
I got this thing in my head where it's gonna be dope. You
They
know
got
what I mean?
one in Trinity Parkway. They got a community pool and they got a hall attached to it that you can rent out like that.
See, I would do that. I thought about that too. But the thing is, you know, people want to drink liquor around the pool, kind of like.
Well, they have the hall for that. That's what it is. It's almost like a banquet hall attached to the
But
pool.
would they let me rent the whole thing? If you find that out, we got real parties.
There you go.
I'll pay for it. Because the reason why I had the party at the hotel, because it was the next closest, nicest thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I really want to have a pool party. You know what I mean? And couldn't find a spot.
That's nice.
We should set something up.
Do that.
We're gonna keep in contact. We're gonna throw some parties.
Well, hey, you know what? Here's an idea. Hey, here's an idea for your next lounge. Is have a lounge with a pool in it.
I'm thinking
Like you said, you need subs. Like you want some. Make it happen.
You try to bring
If I could do something like this, if the mayor helped me, we can build a hotel.
Man, shout out, man.
Shout out Tubbs, man. Help
You
me
want
out,
to do any
brother.
shout outs? Love the shout outs. We should.
Shout out E-House, man. Young boys, if y'all want to get right, come to Edison, man. I'm telling you, man. You know.
Okay, so
we count on y'all.
what's your plan for the team? When do you think y'all gonna win state?
Man, to be honest with you, man, that's a lot of pressure. Because right now, we're just building, man. We're trying to change the cultures and stuff like that, man. But at the end of the day, man, we're here to work, and we will work. But at the end of the day, we need kids. You know what I mean? To love this game.
How long you been working there so far?
This is my first year.
Oh yeah, so you gotta.
No, we got time, man. You know what I mean? It ain't easy, you know. But if we had kids, man, that love the game and want to put that work in, and of course, they have some ability, man. Golly, you know,
Sometimes.
you know, because a lot of people put a lot of pressure on us, man. Like, man, y'all finna win. Yeah. No, just because we coaching don't mean we gonna win, man. Like, we gonna put this time in, but they gotta go play.
Right.
You know, because right now, with social medias and stuff, man, a lot of boys don't know football. You know, I'm not lying. Like, I'm shocked. Like, what have you been doing? You know what I mean? Because the guys don't know what a zone coverage is and why you running this route. You know, and every play, you're not going to get the ball. You know, sometimes you're just a decoy. You know, and you run that decoy route hard. They don't understand that. So everybody is, I won't say everybody, just kids in general, they're selfish. Hella selfish. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, it's okay to want to get you some, but you will get you some if you work together. Everybody gonna eat. Everybody eats, B. You know what I mean? But we need kids, man.
So you came into a little bit of a like it wasn't handed off just as like, hey, solid kid. It was like, hey, this is wild.
Our kids are great. Our kids are great. You know, we just need, you know, we gotta freshen up on a lot of stuff, man. And you know, you just teach them all kind of stuff, man. You know, manners, everything. You know, I'm cussing their butt out sometimes too, but I'm trying to work on that, man. It's crazy. It's different. Hey, listen, they need to pay these high school coaches more money. That's what they need to do. If y'all want to see better football around here, man, pay these coaches, man. I'm not talking about me. I ain't tripping. Pay these coaches, man. It ain't.
Yeah, I mean, it is a commitment outside of the hours of being a coach.
Dude.
Especially because you become a mentor. You become a mentor
You
to
become
all
their
this.
daddy, you become their mama when the parents want to let you do it, then they don't want to let you do it, you know. But like I said, let's go back to this, man. Parents need to be on board, man. If you send your kid to play sports, you need to be 100% behind that coach, man. You know, stop saving these kids, man. For real, like they be saving these boys, man. I'm like, you know, I tell parents something about themselves immediately. I don't care. I don't do this for my money. So you ain't gonna come talk to me any kind of way. I'm gonna let you know what it is too. You know, I told you, I'm still ratchet. You know what I mean? Don't let that degree and stuff fool you. You know, I'm a good dude, but don't just come talk to me crazy, man. You gotta have some sense.
Yeah. I mean, you're there. I mean, the parents should know that you're there just trying to help. Like, really trying to help and brighten the future. And
I don't want to take no pictures with your kid talking about, I did this for you. I don't want to do none of that. You did that, you do it. I don't want that. You know, some coaches and stuff, they want to do that. Yeah, that's my guy. I got him better. Like, go to college, man. Yeah. I don't take no pictures with you, man.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for you. You know.
So another personal one. Do you work out with your students?
Oh, I'm done.
So are you when you're running the sprints or running the whatever, you're right there in the trenches with them?
I'm winning.
You're winning still, okay?
Yeah, like me, Tim, Dante, Dez, you know, we be out there playing with them, you know, like, cause I'm actually trying to set up a game. I'm gonna get my guys, cause we played against the Sheriffs last week. Do their doors on for them, man.
where was this at?
It was at Edison.
At Edison?
We had a game against the Sheriffs, it was beautiful. Had a lot of my NFL guys come back.
Okay.
And come play.
So, I mean, do you announce this? Do you advertise
So,
it? Like, how does people know about this?
So I didn't really publicize it for real me because it was my principal's kind of idea, you know what I mean, and whatever, and I kind of was publicized a little bit. You know, I just got my guys together.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about doing an old school versus new school game, and I think, you know, this for the top seniors.
Yeah.
You know, we'll go against the top seniors, you know, because they feel like we old and they can beat us. I'm like, yeah, no clue.
But see stuff like this that
you tripping, I'll still run.
yeah, stuff like this. Like, I would want to see that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think everybody in Stockton should know.
Yeah.
Like, about these games that you put together. Like, next time you have one of these games, let me know, and then we'll blast it out there.
For sure.
Bring out the crowd, because we want to show people a different side of Stockton, not just like what they hear and see from outside the box, but like these little events, like our event, your event, like with the sheriffs. That should be
And it's my fault too. I don't even put it out there. It's my fault.
Yeah, you know, it's our fault too. Like, we didn't put that.
Coach and them, you know, they be on the Facebooks and stuff. They be getting like one view. Like, you know, it's cool. But nah, man, I think about doing the old school, new school game.
Okay.
You know, I had a lot of guys, because I posted it. A lot of guys hit me back. And I'm like, damn, man, I have a million people. You know, because there's a lot of cats that want to play and stuff. But I think it'd be good for the seniors.
I watch your Instagram and I see like you running around to the kids. It brings back memories of being back in high school. But it looks like you're doing some good work. It looks like you're doing some real good work as far as practice wise, and if you're working out with your kids. I remember I had a coach like that too. He was pretty young, working out with us, and right next to us, just doing it. So yeah, I'm excited to see where Edison goes with that guidance, with that leadership. Not only as far as championships, but as far as, you know, producing individuals.
Yeah, like I want to see you. I want to see you like do your thing on ball, like, because there's some people I know, you know, I got all the video field guys with this shoot they do. Nah, they just want to see us build too, and that's what I'm like, fellas. Count on y'all, brother. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta go do y'all thing. You know, because if you look bad, we look bad. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Come on, go ahead, man. I help you. You know, you want to do like that? You take a sip, I take a sip.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, man, I need these boys to count on them. Because I feel like we got an opportunity, to be honest, man. Because, you know, St. Mary's is doing a great job over there, man, with the kids. You know, we can, like, they on a different level. They got private schools, so what parent would want their kid to go there? But we trying to change that and say, man, you come at us and still do your thing. We all did it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Come to Edison, man. We're gonna take care of you. You know what I mean? Like Edison is not a bad place, I promise you. And like even I had some people come up from like Modesto and stuff. They came through and looked, and they was like, "Oh man, this is nice." And I'm like, "Yeah."
They're making a lot of changes over there at Edison. I saw that construction, man.
We got the best school out right now. You know what I mean? I think we should be done with this construction in about another 6 months. So listen to me. Our school is like a college campus. I'm just saying though.
So in your first year, have you found like a favorite student? Not as far as like, oh, this is my favorite because it's cool, but
is there one that you see like
he's the best taking the
got good
advice?
potential?
Man, it's a lot of them with potential, man. Like, dude, like some of them, see, cause I was bad, so you understand. Like, I kind of like go towards a badassness. He'll make you mad too, because you know he's so hyper. He'll be listening, conversation over here. We trying to talk over here, but I love him though. Like that's my dude. But I love them all. Yeah. I love each and every one of them in their own little different way. They all got their ways, you know.
So you're having a good time with the kids.
I'm having a good time. Then I had some bad days too where I hate them.
Yeah, you sick of it. Line up. Everybody online. Everybody online.
And then you came to work too hard and then quit. You know. And they were like, Lavelle ran all the kids off.
No,
man, we should be wrapping it up soon.
It's gonna come along.
But I guess, you know what, the audience, just keep in mind that we're going to be planning stuff with Lavelle for the future. That Madden tournament and possibly a pool party.
Easy.
Yeah, so appreciate you coming through, taking the time to sit down and BS with us. But I like the message that you delivered today, like as far as like the young kids out there need to be responsible and respectful to others and listen to the ones that already did it, just like yourself. Again, keep in mind that all these, like if you missed the show, you can watch it on YouTube. We'll be uploading it. Is there any other things you want to ask Lavelle? I mean, or is there any things you want to
No, I just wanted to say that, I appreciate you for making time out your day to come into the What's Good in the Hood interview. It's gonna come along with those kids, man.
Yeah,
it is. And what you are doing is bigger than football. You know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like how you came back in your presence in the hood, it's gonna make a difference. It's gonna come along and you're gonna change the name of Edison High School football. You know what I'm saying? The timing is perfect. So I appreciate you for staying in the hood and doing what you're doing for those kids. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it.
Any last shout outs?
Grandma, mama, happy Mother's Day again. You know what I mean? E-House, come to Edison. It's a great school. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna vibe. We're gonna run. Come to Edison.
Oh yeah. So what's your handle? So that everybody can follow you on Instagram.
Oh man! The Hawk 87, man.
The Hawk 87.
I mean, you don't gotta go follow me. My page is not that exciting anymore. I'm like older, so I don't do crazy stuff. I'm kind of monitoring.
Hey, but you know, in case somebody wants to hit you up about party info or how to get like
party
stuff like that, like look, he's trying to throw a party.
The Hawk 87, man, we're gonna have this crazy party. I got the young group with me now. You know, the hipsters and all that. We need all of them in there. You know what I mean?
Alright, thank you. We out.
Alright, wake shit up, ayy. On my mama, I can't make shit up, ayy. If I ain't a real boy, what you call it? I don't think you want no problems. Wake shit up, ayy. On my mama, I can't make shit up, ayy. If I ain't a real boy, what you call it? I don't think you want.
I'll probably win.
Would you be down? Like we'll host.
I've been having tournaments at my house.
Yeah, we'll have it at Space Bar.
Yeah.
And then we'll make it a big thing.